Hello everyone, welcome back once again to JC for Life Plays Totally Stream Wrestling 2020. We're back here with D'Lo Brown in NXT. We've got another card lined up for you today. It's the 4th week of July, it's the final week of July. So we've got this week, we've got 3 more weeks of TV, and then we've got TakeOver Chicago. We've got a pretty depleted roster because people have been constantly getting called up to the main roster. We are making a little bit of changes, trying to build up some kind of new stars, because Austin Theory is kind of the only kind of top star that we have right here now. Like, he's not even considered a major star, he's just considered a star, which is a problem. We've got some booking analysis and stuff to look at here. Let's just go to the overview real quick. We have no segments pre-booked for this show because we haven't kind of anything sort of lined up properly yet. There's no importance levels, 2 hours. Okay, that's fine. We have Sarah Del Rey due to get called up as an agent from developmental in 3 days. That's alright. Charlotte Bordeaux is a manager without any clients. We've kind of teased that a little bit. That's alright. Today we are going back to Full Sail to have our show down there. Hopefully this will go pretty well. Booking analysis, we've got some booking analysis here. It says we're using D-Jack far too much in the show, we're using Bronson Reed too much, we're using Timothy Thatcher too much. Well, tough because Timothy Thatcher is the North American Championship holder. Almost botched that. Yeah, he defeated Kushida last week to claim the vacant championship because Kushida had been part of that storyline and then he got moved up to the main roster. So now it's just kind of Ringkampf kind of leading a reign of terror on the mid card because there's nobody else kind of around to touch them. And there's nobody kind of up on Thatcher's level to play against them, which is worse because if there's nobody in the mid card level to kind of challenge for that championship, that means there is absolutely nobody at the top level to challenge Austin Theory for the main NXT championship. But we have thrown out contracts to a couple of people. I think I done that in the last episode. I may have done that in between. I can't remember, but we'll address those as they come in. And for now, we'll get on with the show and try and see if we can put on something that's kind of half decent that USA Network will actually be happy with this time. I can't see it happening though. Alright, so we'll start off with, we only have one pre-show match today, which is, it had subpar wrestling and non-existent crowd heat. Xia Li and Sari defeated Indy Hartwell and Vanessa Bourne in 9:36, with Xia Li getting the pinfall over Vanessa. That's alright. Xia Li is far better than the others. That's, probably reasonable enough. Got a lot of inconsistency penalties there. Indy Hartwell got a good star quality. Maybe I should look at her at some point. Anyway, commentary was good, which for a pre-show match, you don't really care too much about. Alright, so we started the main show now. D-Jack comes out to the ring to cut a promo on Austin Theory because Austin Theory is the champion. Triple H comes out to the stage because he's the authority, and he announces a match between D-Jack and Austin Theory later on as a non-title match in our main event. A segment rating of 45. Triple H was the star of the segment. Announcing quality lifted the segment, so did the colour. No penalties, but it just didn't really have that didn't have that star power outside of Triple H. And keeping D-Jack and high morale is definitely going to help there as well. Alright, and about that I had a decent reaction from the crowd with subpar wrestling. Arya Daivari and Indus Sher defeated Mansoor and the Bollywood Boys in 9:56 when Saurav Gurjar pinned Mansoor. As to be expected, got to build up those tag teams. Singh Samir and Sunil done pretty well there as a team. Mansoor kind of bit of a weak link there. Rinku Singh was kind of off his game there over there. Bivens done good work at ringside. Good job on the managerial duties there, Bivens. Lots of bonus there. Segment rating got a bonus for Mansoor, Sunil and Samir's tag experience. A good bonus from commentary. Bonus from Robbie Brookside. Lots of inexperience and inconsistency, as well as low morale there, causing that segment to go down a little bit. It's a 42. And about to had subpar wrestling and little heat. Swerve defeated Danny Burch in 909 by pinfall after only Larkin distracted Burch. That's alright, we're going to build up Swerve a little bit again. Burch was penalised for low morale. Adam Pearce, the good agent, good commentary bonus. Swerve penalised for inconsistency. Burch got a good selling bonus. It's a 43. Jordan Devlin's seen backstage cutting a promo against Swerve, which I believe will set up. If we go to pre-booking, we can pre-book that for next week. Devlin has warm momentum. Swerve has neutral momentum but is pleased. And we want to make that for the... Why can't I make this for the Cruiserweight Championship? I'm not sure why I can't make this for the championship. That's weird. That is weird. But we will pre-book that match for next week. I mean, we can modify it and add the agent stuff to that at some point. But I do want to add that for next week. And about to have decent reaction from the crowd from some power wrestling. Candice LeRae defeats Casey Catanzaro with balls plex. Not great wrestling, not great segment rating. Holding back, inconsistent. Not great altogether. James Drake comes down to ringside to do color commentary on the next match. Nobody is excited for this. James Drake was penalised for chemistry, overwhelmed by a manager. Well, maybe I should take Zach Gibson off him as being a manager because he keeps getting penalties. In a decent match, Zach Gibson defeats Sony Nese in 10 minutes 12 by submission, presumably with the Shankly Gates. Rise of the Vet storyline has advanced and gained heat. Gibson and Nese done pretty well there. Commentary's done pretty well. Tony Nese was penalised for not being a very good face. But I got a 53, so it's automatically like one of the best things on the show so far. Bivens, cut a promo backstage. That's alright. He's got a good gimmick. That's alright. It was all well done, all well written. That's fine. And about to have decent reactions from the crowd with subpar wrestling. Jessamine Duke and Ina Shafir defeat Sonic Tana Garrett and Ray Ripley when Jessamine Duke made Ray Ripley tap out. Now I'm fairly sure I no, I didn't. I was going to say I was fairly sure I said for Santana Garrett to be the person who gets tapped out. And a good reffing from Kyoto. And good work from D'Lo as the agent. Good job, me. Desmond Duke gets the charisma bonus. Marina Shafir gets the protection bonus. Rhea Ripley gets a legendary gimmick over, but was penalised for inconsistency, and Jessamine Duke was penalised for being inexperienced. That's kind of bad. And about that has subpar wrestling and little heat. Timothy Thatcher defeats Bronson Reed in 9 minutes with the London Bridge is falling down. Not good. I did get a bonus for being done to the hot crowd though. Thatcher got a bonus for going all out, and so did Bronson actually. It's a good job I did tell him to go all out, because he's still only got a 39. Oof. And with Thatcher, Fabian Aker and Marcel Barcel attack Bronson Reed in the ring and leave him down and out. The lack of anything interesting happening in this segment was a problem. And it brought the crowd down, and it brought me down so much that I yawned just now. Segment rating 18, that's not good. And still, good crowd and good gimmick might have saved that from being just the absolute disaster. And a decent match in our main event, Austin Theory defeats D-Jack in 12:55 with the unproven cutter. It's a 48 for a main event. It's absolutely nowhere near acceptable. D-Jack was penalised for being overused. I mean, I figured that would probably happen. And post-show by the Good Heat with subpar wrestling, Tegan Knox drew with Dakota Kai in 15:29 following a double countout. Sarah Stock could have done a better job of putting this match together, but Raquel Gonzalez done good at ringside. And they're both penalised for trying to go all out. Oof. Sarah Stock is like, I think that's a bad idea to have Tegan Knox take part in a match which is being called in the ring. She doesn't have the ability to pull it off and looks lost. And the same with Dakota Kai. You know what? That's understandable. Overall rating is a 43. That is garbage. That is garbage, and hopefully my new signings that I have planned to bring in at least, will help out a little bit in that respect. Lost popularity in 17 regions, increased popularity in 18. Probably the foreign territories. I use D-Jack far too much. As opposed to who? Everyone else is gone. Enzo Amore has signed with Ring of Honor. So that's something. They got a 78 show rating, which was a sellout. That hurts. That hurts seeing them be consistently good. Although they only have 1 hour to contend with. I think if I can with NXT, I want to try and bring it back to 1 hour. Dynamite done really well. John Moxley and Jimmy Havoc defeats the Lucha Brothers by countout in a match that gets 99. Oh my god. Oh my god. So it's pretty good all around. I've got emails. Everyone's freaking unhappy today, huh? So Finn Balor got called up to the main roster, so did Conor Reeves, so did Shawn Michaels. Fox 8 are unhappy with last night's NXT. USA Network are unhappy with NXT. BT Sport are unhappy with NXT. The ratings are down. And Scotty 2 Hottie says Timothy Thatcher doesn't connect with the fans. Should probably write him off. That's kind of garbage. That is kind of garbage. But you know what? I don't think he's in developmental. I just I'm starting to get him a little bit over though. But yeah, he should be. Oh yeah, he's like big over in Germany. But he's not getting over here though. That's the problem. That is absolutely the problem. What's his gimmick? Wrestling machine. I should probably take these guys off managing each other. I don't think his move is here. Is it? Is the Shankly Gates here? Okay, that's alright. What's your contract status, Ryan? You have 6 months left. It could be interesting. Anyway, we'll keep it modern until the next show, or until anyone wants to perhaps maybe try and sign. A whole bunch of. That's the one thing I'll say about this game is that there's a whole bunch of like lows, and there's like the lows are like incredibly low, and then the highs are incredibly high. The good news is that we've got Sugar Dunkerton now in NXT, otherwise known as Pineapple Pete from AEW. We've also got Leo O'Brien, who we had briefly earlier. He, if you remember, he once done a job to Dexter Lumis. Well, we have decided to bring him in on a full-time deal to try and just kind of fill out the roster a little bit and bring in some more people. So he's yet to get a perception rating. So we got Sugar Donkerton. Yeah, his morale is happy. He's happy at signing a new contract. Yeah, there we go. He's there. He's kind of pretty over. He doesn't have a perception rating. I'm still annoyed that she's a manager. She doesn't have anyone to manage. You try and find someone big and possibly like imposing for her to come in and manage. Rockstar Spud. What if I brought it back in Big Cass? I need someone big but also attractive. That's what I'm thinking about. And also it has to be someone that's like believable as someone who is big and who can like immediately be pushed. So not Shark Boy. EC3 perhaps? I'll give you 20,100 a month. 20,200 a month. I can't give you a higher cut of the merch, brother. I can't do that. I guess we gotta keep looking here. Oh no, I don't want to exit. Whoops. I do want to keep going to the next show, however. Oh boy. Man, this thing's gonna be taking a hell of a lot out. Atlantis has been injured. That's nice, fighting for a Cure 7. That's it. Produced by an independent group in Canada. It was in Full Sail. I don't know why that's there, but okay. Show rating wasn't very well. Didn't barely sold at all. What have we got here? Yes, Drew Gulak has signed. Let's go. That's big. That's big. And 5,768 in debt. Okay, so Sarah Del Rey has been called up to the main roster. The main roster have offered a contract extension to Zach Gibson. NXT have finished number 3 out of 4 in the Southeast Regional Battle this month. Oof. That's bad. That is bad. That is really, really bad. Yeah, gee, I wonder why. I wonder why I finished down there. It's almost like I don't have talent. Look who my top stars are. Triple H, Austin Theory. My only figurehead, my only potential figurehead is Austin Theory. Which is kind of bad. I don't have franchise players. I don't have next big things. I have a couple of hot prospects here. There's some good talkers. Aaron Reed is the MLW middleweight champion. Jacob Fatu, I'm fairly sure he's the MLW heavyweight champion. Alex Briggs is unemployed, but he's a giant who works a regular style. What if we got him and shoved Scarlett with him? He's still nowhere near good enough though, that's the problem. That's the problem, is that he's nowhere near good enough. Alex Hammerson, he'd be fine, but he's a brawler and I'm told not to sign those. Warhorse is up there as a hidden gem, but he's also kind of inexperienced too, so it's not really, there isn't really kind of a lot of people who can kind of fill the gaps that I need to have filled in here. Maybe I'm just kind of looking at things the wrong way. That could be it. That could be it. Rumor has it that NXT UK planning to run a major Walter versus Akira Tozawa storyline. Oof. Rest in peace, Akira Tozawa's ribs. In advance. Just going to put that out there. Alright, so Zach Gibson has signed a contract extension with the WWE, and with that he will remain in NXT on a developmental deal. That's good for me, which means they are definitely looking to kind of, they're angling to possibly call him up soon, but also like it's oh god, what was I going to say? I forget what I was going to say about Zach Gibson. But either way, it's good for me because that means he'll be staying with me for the foreseeable future, so I can start building stuff around him. Why is he only defending the title on main roster though? Can I edit the title? It doesn't have much prestige. But it is, and it is a title that's in the Alliance, but I don't know. I don't know how I can book title defenses within the Alliance. That's what has me worried. I need to figure out how to do that so that I can figure this out. Leo O'Brien is a bulky middleweight. You can't play comedy legitimate or offbeat. He doesn't have a perception level and is a heel. Why is politician not here? No, I don't think he needs that. Okay. Right, we kind of looked around at a little bit of a tinker in here. NXT mustn't fall below small anytime at any point. I can't hire brawlers or I can't hire powerhouse guys. That's okay. I don't think I've not promised anything to anyone. I don't own any training facilities. I can't make investments because I'm a feeder company. Well, that's fine. I can't afford a drug test. Well, that's fun. Any profit or loss is absorbed by WWE at the end of each month. Well then. I've got a lot in expenditure. I've got a lot in expenditure. I don't have an awful lot in income. I wonder why. I wonder why. Anyway, we're gonna call it time at that. That's we're coming up on week 1 of August, so we have 3 TV episodes to go, and then we have Takeover Chicago. We've got Drew Gulak, we've got Sugar Donkerton, we've got Lee O'Brien, and hopefully, with a little bit of a help, we can try and turn this boat round and try and make NXT a success once more. So, thank you all very much for watching. It's been really appreciated. If you have any tips or tricks or anything like that, please drop them in the comments and let me know if you're playing along yourself and there's like a pair of wrestlers that work out well for you or do well together. Let me know. I'll see if I can put them together and try and make some magic happen here. But for now, thanks once again, and I'll see you guys next time.